Good morning students. Today we are going to discuss yet a new idea in Excel. The idea that we are going to discuss today is about using charts and graphs. So basically we are going to discuss today about chart and graphs. So this is our focus for today. We are going to focus on charts and graph. Later on we will talk about what if analysis in the next episode, and also we can talk about goal seek and pivot table and chart later. But today our focus will be on chart and graph. See, I would like to explain to you a little bit before what is charts and graphs so that it becomes easy for you when you do the activity. If you can see here in the insert ribbon, you will see there is something called chart. You will see chart. There are different type of charts which we can use. Now we are going to use these different type of charts when we are going to do this particular activity. These are the different types of charts which can be used in Excel. So it is in the insert ribbon. Okay, that is what you have to keep in mind. So the different type of charts which is commonly used. There are many types of charts, but which are commonly used are the bar chart. The first one is the bar chart. The second one is the line chart. Then the next one is the first one is bar chart. The first one is bar chart. You can see here it's one type. Line chart, column chart, pie chart, area chart, and scatter chart. So these are the types of charts which is commonly used in Excel. And when we have put the chart, there are 5 main things which we do with any chart, which we can do with any chart. What are they? You can format the plot area. We know what is formatting. You can change the color, you can change the design, you can change the units, all these type of things. You can format the chart area, plot area, chart area, legend. You can add data labels and format the data labels, and you can add trend line. These are the common features which we are going to see in the chart. Okay, so as I already told you, you can also change the chart from one type to another type. Like for example, I have a pie chart. So these are the things that you are going to learn in this particular video lesson which I am going to teach you now. We have a chart, maybe a pie chart. A pie chart can be changed into a column chart. A column chart we can change the column chart into a pie chart and vice versa. So all these type of things we can do. If you are going to talk about formatting, you make a chart and then you will right click on the chart. If you want to format the plot area, you will keep on the plot area, you will point to the plot area and then you will right click. Similarly, if you want to you want to format the chart area, you will point onto the chart area and then you will right click. So everything formatting is done using pointing to that particular area and then right click on the mouse. So these are some basic information which you should know before we start. So you know this is chart. Okay, you can see that the chart is of different types. Okay, in pie chart also there are different categories which you can choose. For example, this is a 3D pie chart. This is a normal pie chart. There are different types of pie chart and you can change color and many things like this. Okay, so I will explain you everything in this video lesson and you will be able to inshallah understand everything very clearly. This is what I believe. Now let's look at the actual idea. So you got a little bit idea about chart. It is where in insert menu, and now we are going to do activity number 8. So we are going to see how to create charts and how to format charts in Excel. So this is our goal. Our goal is what? We are going to see how to create charts and how to format charts in Excel. So now you see that we have done Excel 2 activity number 2 as homework. So you know it. So you can download it from your Moodle account. You have already submitted it to me long back. So you have to first download Excel activity number 2. So what is Excel activity number 2? I will show you now. This is Excel activity number 2. Tentative yearly budget for Mr. Ahmed. So this is what you have done. You have calculated total income. You have calculated the total income. You have calculated the total expenses. Okay, you have also calculated the savings, and you can see this is what we have. You have typed first the table, and then you calculated these three things. Okay, this is the table that you have. Based on this table only, we are going to answer all the questions in this particular activity number 8. Okay, so you have to first download activity number 2, which you have done in your homework in activity 2. You have to download it first. Look at the first question. Creating a pie chart for total expenses. Look at the question only. As I told you, and I always tell you, don't worry about the steps. I'm not going to talk about the steps here because this is only for your understanding. The question is here. Draw a pie chart for total expenses. This is our question. Don't worry about this particular thing. Okay. Even these values will change because you see, maybe this B2 to M2 is based on that file which I have. Maybe it will be different for you. So just follow the steps in the video lesson. We want to create a pie chart for total expenses. Let me do it now. Okay, total expenses. Where is total expenses? Here. Okay, so I select this one row only. Can you see now here? I am selecting only the row for which I want to draw a chart. So you have to first highlight only that row or the column or the data that you want to use in your chart. After that, you please go to insert. You go to insert. It is a little bit stuck, don't worry, it is insert. What is the type of chart I want to use here? Pie chart. Where is the pie chart? Can you see here? Pie chart. So I open the pie chart. I want to use 3D pie chart, for example. Can you see now here? This is a chart I have for this data. Okay, can you see here why there are 12? Because there are 12 months starting from January to December. You can see in the table. Okay, now I am not happy with this one, so I want some other color like here. Can you see now? Change color. I can use different colors for my chart. Can you see this one? So I am actually choosing any color which I like. I want it to be multicolor like this. Okay, or you have a choice here. If you want, you can open it and you can see like here. Can you see now here with the percentage? You can also have a chart with percentage. How many percentage is there from each of this one? Like this. Okay, you can see here like this. Any type of design you want, you can choose like here. Like you can see here. This is the type of chart that you have. But I think since you are not able to see it, that's why it's not shown clearly. Now you can make the chart bigger. You will see 12 months here. Can you see here? This is for the 12 months. Okay. Now for the 12 months, the total expenses are here. I will now see. I place the pointer on the chart. Left click my mouse and drag it to a new location. For example, I want it here. So now you see that my chart is ready. I have got my chart for total expenses. Now in this chart I am going to do something like, look at this one. This is 1, 2, 3. So I want to add, right click, format data labels. Okay, format data labels. I want series name. See, for example, I want to give the name total expenses. That's a series name. Okay, or I want to give the category name. For example, 6. This is for month 6, month 11, month 12. Okay, like this. You can choose. Also, I will choose from cells, value from the cells. Or I think it's better now you only use what? The category name. What is category name? This is for the first month. This is for the second month. Because this is what you can see in the legend here. So the legend and the data can be shown like this here if you want. Okay. Now if you want, you can make the chart bigger also like this. You can see here, you can drag it so that the chart can become bigger. Now you see this is called legend. What is legend? We have something to explain, to understand the data in the chart in a better way. So this is called legend. Why there are 12, number 1 to 12? Because there are 12 months. This is the data of first month. This is the data of the second month. This is the data of the third month, fourth month, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th and 12. All the 12 months are here. Now if I want to change the color here, look at this one. Format plot area. Plot. This is plot where you have drawn the chart. That's called a plot area. Go to format plot area. Then you can choose fill. See, for example, you can choose any color you want to fill here. Like I want to put a light gray color inside. Okay, for example, can you see that? This is plot area. I want to change color for that one only. That is plot area. So now I told you about chart area. Can you see this one? This is chart area. Now I want to change the chart area. Format, right click, format, chart area. So right click, format, chart area. Again, you can see, you can apply any color. Okay, you can have effects on it. If you want to have the effects, you want to have shadow. Like for example, you can choose this. Then you can also see 3D format. If you want to have a 3D format, you can add a 3D format. Okay, anything like this. Okay, now for example, I will choose like this one, for example. Okay, and then I can give. Okay, now I give this one, and this is what I want to apply for this one. Okay, like special effect, I want to give this effect. Okay, for example, so it will be affected, but you don't see it because it's the 2-dimension one. Now I will show you again. Format, chart area. Can you see this one? Chart area. You have many options here: fill, effects, and size and properties. You can change the size also if you want. Okay, but here I want to change the fill color. For example, I want to change the color of this one. Like I want to apply something like light blue. Can you see now? The light blue color is applied in the chart area. What is this? Is chart area. This is plot area. Okay, and what is this? This is the legend. So now I choose the legend, point to the legend, format legend. It will change according to the pointer location. Format legend. I have options now. Can you see here? You can fill, you can make a shadow and other things, blur, you can change the effect, you can add effect. Okay, like if you are going to increase it, you can see here. Can you see the color? Can you see it? It will change. You can play around by changing these colors and see, and you can change the size also, big size, or you can make it smaller one. Okay, as you like. Blur, you know what is blur? To make it clear or not clear, blur. You can change the blur. Distance, everything you can change. Okay, if you are going to increase the distance, you can see the distance will be applied also. So now what we are going to do is that I want it to come in the bottom. You know, bottom means down. Can you see now? I want my legend only to come in the bottom. Okay, so now I want it to be here in the bottom with all the 12 months. I just drag it here. I can make it bigger, so you can see the legend. This is first month, this is second month. What is this? This is chart title. If I want the title to be changed, I can change the title. Like I will click on it and then I will retype a new name. Chart showing the total expenses of for Mr. Ahmed 2000 in the year in year, for example, 2020. So you can change the title also. Is this clear? So now I teach you now how to put a chart, how to add this value. This is what? Format, data labels. Remember that one. This is chart's title. What is this? Legend, plot area, and chart area. I hope it is clear for you. Now you can see here, this is what? This is data series. Now I did the data label. Now I am going to go for the data series. See now, if I move it like this, can you see now here? If I move it like this, can you see now? I can just show the data like this. First month, second month. Okay, if I want to bring it down together, you can see here. If I want, I can also make a rotation also if I want. See, this is first month. Can you see now here? This is first month, and you can see here the data is here. Now it is normal. Okay, how to bring it like this? Click on it, then just move here. Then just move the things like this. Left click the mouse and drag. You will see that it will be split like this. Is that clear? So this is like a cake. You are cutting like a cake in the pie chart. Okay, this is what is actually the first question in activity number 8 is about. draw a pie chart for total expenses. I think this is very clear for you. Now let us go for the next question. The next question is draw a column chart for total income. Now what I want to do, I want to draw a column chart for total income. I want to draw a column chart for total income. How to do this one? Let me show it in Excel. Total income. Now you have to highlight what? Total income. This is my total income, but I want to draw what? A column chart. So highlight first the cells for which you want to draw the chart. Then after that you go to insert. Then you go for what? Column. Where is column? Can you see this one? This is column chart. Can you see this one? This is column chart. So you can choose the column chart, whichever the type you like. I always prefer 3D column chart. You can see here, cluster, okay, staked, okay, like this or like this, whichever I feel good for me, I can choose. Like for example, 12 months, it shows the data for 12 months in the form of a column chart. So what I do is that I try to now do it like this. See, this is the same thing. It's the same thing. It's okay. Now let us try to take, this is the actual thing, okay, like for example, like the data, okay, compare the part as a whole, okay, how it changes over the time, how the income is changing over the time. But I think the income is standard, okay, so I think better we try to take a simple chart like this. Can you see now here, stacked column or a 3D column, okay, like this. Okay, now this is what we have. Can you see now? This is 1370. This is 350. Can you see now here? It looks up and down, but you see it actually reflects the value that is here. Okay. Now I have a chart for column chart for total income. So what I do now? I move my chart down the pie chart. Okay, I have a pie chart. Down the pie chart, I will carry it now. See. I will carry this, I will drag this chart to this new location. Wait a minute. If you are not able to do it, just select the chart, cut, and then go to the next one here in this place and paste. So you have the chart here now. The chart is here. Okay. If you have any problem in moving the chart because of the space you have, just move it here. Okay. Now the chart is here. You can see the chart. The total income chart is here. Now what I do, I make the chart also bigger like this. Okay, but you see this data is moved because when I moved, maybe this is moved. Okay, I just move it to the position to see it clearly. Can you see now here? 12 months. It is showing like this one. Okay, first month, second month, 12 month, like this. Can you see the chart? So the chart is now clear. Now what I can do, first I want to change the title. Total income, okay, total income for Mr. Ahmed in the year 2020. That's it. So I change the chart title. Is that clear? Now you see here, I am going to choose this format. Now I right click, format, data series. I want to change the color. Like for example, I want to fill the color. Like for example, I don't like this color. For example, I can change the color. This is very blue. I want to have more colors. So I try to use some color like red. For example, I give OK. See, the color is applied here. Is that clear? Now the next one, this is what I did. Now right click. See, I choose the same thing. I just give what? Add data labels. Add data labels. Okay, add data labels so that it gives value for each number. What is the value for each number? Then what I do is that I right click, add trend line. See, trend line. What is the trend line? This is the line average. It shows how it is increasing. This is the average line. It shows in this month it has gone up. In this month the performance are down. So this is called trend line. So you know how to add trend line now. You know how to add data label. You know how to change the color of the data series. Okay. Now same, right click, format chart area as I did before. Okay, so now what I do is that format chart area. Again, you can do all these effects like I told you, shadow, glow, edges. It's all effects, whatever. I am just using a simple one to make it clear for you. I just use this color, like I want to use an color like mustard. Okay, so my chart will look like this. Now for this one, I want to change the color. Format plot area. Format plot area. Again, I go and change the color because you see the options here. One is fill, the other one is what? You can have effects. Effect means blur and other things. Okay. Now here I want to apply a color which is like this, blue. That's what I am intending to do. So I want the chart to look like this. So now you can see that it's clear for you until now. I think I made the chart too big. Let me make it a little bit down. Okay. I hope it's clear for you about this chart now, that you know about how to draw a column chart. Now if you want to do something on this column chart also, you can still add. Like for example, you can add any chart element. For example, if you want to add a legend, there is no legend in this one. Okay, just choose the legend. The legend has come here. Okay, but since the space is very small, it is not actually shown clearly. So choose format legend. Okay, you can add a chart element, whatever you want you can add by using this one. So in the legend, what you want now? You want actually to format legend. Wait a minute, this is a legend. Okay, wait a minute, insert. I want to add legend. Okay, insert. Can you see here? Legend is there. Now I don't have a legend. I want a legend here. This is a legend. Okay. Now, after I got the legend, what I want to do is that I want to go to this legend. This is a legend which I have now. Okay. I want to move it to the bottom. See, can you see now here? Now this legend has moved to the bottom. Now still you don't see it clearly because there's a problem with the space. So what I do? I choose a chart first. Can you see now? I make it little bit bigger. Okay, and then I can move the legend a little bit down like this. If you want, you can manually also move it like this. Okay, so that you can see the numbers clearly, or you can put it here if you want, like this in the top, so that it is not disturbing your view. You got the idea? No need to change from there also. You can just put it there also. You can see that this is what the chart explains you about. See, the chart is a wonderful tool to explain the idea for you, like how you can present the data in a graphical format. Whenever you are working in any organization, you have to make many reports, many data collection, and you have to report. Even in your final year project, you have to present your data in a very good form. See, the most important thing in any work is what? Presentation of your work. So if your presentation of the work is good, then people will appreciate, because there is clarity in your thought and your mind. People may have a very good information, but sometimes they do not know how to present it. Then it causes a problem. Two-column chart, creating a two-column chart for total expense and total income and expenses. I want a two-column chart. Now you see, I want a chart for what? Column chart, but for what? Income and expenses. Okay, let me show you how to do this one. Let me go to the Excel. Okay, I think it's clear up to now, this question 1 and 2. Now let me go to the question number 3. See, this is total income and total expenses. So I select the total income. Now how to select expenses? Please hold the control button. Hold the control button and then select the cells using the left click button. Okay, now you see that control button you should hold continuously. You should not press one time and take out. Hold the button continuously, control, and then choose the another row which is not continuous. It is actually like in different locations. So you have to use control button along with the selection. So now you see the total income and total expenses are selected. I want what chart now? I want to insert a column chart. So insert, where is the column chart? Here. Can you see now here? I want to use 3D column chart. This is 2-column chart. Why? Because one is about what? Total income. The other one, the blue color, is about total income. The orange color is about total expense. So that's it. Now I have the chart. Can you see now here? Again, if I find a difficulty in moving it, I right click. I can use what? Cut. Okay, I just move it down here. I want to put the chart here. I right click, paste. Can you see now here? Paste. So now you can see that the chart is copied here. Our chart is here. Now can you see now here? Our chart is here. See, what do you see now? I made 3 charts. All the data in the table is represented in the form of a chart. So the same you can do now with this chart. You can do what? Format the chart title. You can give here comparison. Okay, comparison of total expenses and total income for Mr. Ahmed in year 2020. For example, you can put it as a title, and you know all the things. You have to change color, you can change the format, chart area, you know how to change plot area, you know how to do with the legend. I already explained you for the first 2 slides. You can follow the same steps, and also I told you how to add data labels. Now you see here I am adding a data label. See, it has got value for this one. Similarly, I want to select this one, right click, add data labels, so that the data label value will be added. Then I want to add a trend line, so I also can add it, add trend line. Okay, this is the trend line. Can you see here? Linear total income. I also can add trend line. Can you see here? Linear income. So that's how you get it. If I am, all these things are known, putting color and changing those things I want you to do by yourself. So now I will teach you 2 more things before we conclude this one, because you see here we are now in question number 3 done. Question number 4 is nothing but filter the data. I think filter the data is nothing but, which I will show you now, and then I will do something on chart a little bit to conclude this one. I will do what is filtering. The last part, the question number 4 is what? Filtering. Go to the table, select, for example, this one. Okay, for example, this one. I want to only filter this income, for example, okay, like this, and then you can go for filter. See here, you can apply the filter here. You can see here. Now you can select all, or you can choose where it is only 120, for example. You can apply the filter so that only that particular return on investment, wherever there is a number 120 is appearing in January, will be displayed. Okay, if you give select all, the same like what we did in the previous activity. So excuse me, so I am not going to explain it again, so it's very clear for you. Now filter, if you don't want this filter, very simple, you can go to filter and click on this one, the filter will go. Now that is question number 4. Now coming to the chart, you have 3 charts now, 1 2 3 charts you made. I have a pie chart. I want to make this pie chart as a bar chart. How to do it? Right click on the chart. You will see option change chart type. You will see option change chart type. Click on the change chart type. I told you what chart I want. I want to have a bar chart. Can you see this is a bar chart? Okay, I give OK. Now you see the data is converted into bar chart. So I am not very happy with the data because it is very clumsy. So you can see here, right click. Okay, change chart type. For example, I can use area chart, or I can use line chart. For example, I can use column chart. You know, anything like column chart, for example. I give OK. See, the data is now converted from a pie chart to a column chart. You understand what I am saying? It is very easy to change the chart from one type to another type. What you have to do? Right click on the chart, change chart type, change chart type. Okay, and then you will get all the chart types that you have. You can choose whatever the chart type you want and you can give OK. The chart will change. This is one. The next one, you can see that I have only one sheet in this chart. I don't want all the chart and the data in one place. I want it to be in another sheet. How to do it? Right click. Okay. Right click the chart. Right click the chart. Okay. And then you have, wait a minute. You can also move it to another chart. Like for example, you can see here move chart. Can you see this one? Move chart. You have option. When you select the chart, you have option called move chart. Move the chart. Where? In a new sheet. What is the name of the sheet? Chart 1. Or you can give here total expenses. You can give whatever the name for the chart. You can give total expenses and give OK. See now what's going to happen? You will have a chart only in one sheet. That's called total expenses. Sheet 1. Right click and you can rename it as what? Budget. Okay, you got it. Now only now one chart is gone. I can do the same thing for this chart. Right click, right click, move chart. I give the name total income and give OK. Now you see that the chart has moved. So now I have only one chart left. All the other charts have gone. Sorry. I think with this we have come to the conclusion of activity number 8. Activity number 9 is actually going to be given as a homework. It's a simple activity where you are going to learn some percentage and stuff like that. So activity 9 is actually going to be about what? Actually in activity 9, just a minute, I will try to show you what I have here. Okay, just a minute. Okay, actually we have exercise number 6 here. I think this is not the one which we want to do. Actually activity 9 I will discuss in my next video. I hope it's clear until now for you. Today's class we learned about how to do graphs and charts, how to format them, how to change the chart type, how to move the chart as a new sheet, and all these things we learned. The last and the final step is what? You did it, then press save. So that the file is reflected with all the charts here. This is chart, this is another chart. So please try to practice this one. This practice will help you not only for Business 106, because you will use this type of charts in many more activities in your course of learning in different courses. With this, I will take leave from you. See you then. Assalamu alaikum.